Did you know that before Minecraft Legends, before Minecraft Dungeons, before Mojang's other games Cobalt and Scrolls, and even before the very first Minecraft spin-off, Minecraft Story Mode, there was a secret Minecraft project in development by Notch? Since beginning development in 2011, for 9 years, the project was a complete mystery. Virtually nothing was ever revealed about the game or what it was meant to be, besides not sharing one highly cropped image. Even the name was seemingly random, designed to keep the project a secret. And now, almost 14 years later, completely out of the blue, this mysterious Minecraft spin-off was leaked and made playable for all, and with it we learn what Minecraft could have been, and even how Mojang could have been bought and owned by an entirely different company. Today we talk about Brickcraft, the first ever Minecraft spin-off, and what happened to it. On September the 5th, 2011, when Minecraft still had yet to leave beta and Microsoft was nowhere to be seen, Notch would announce on Twitter that a new secret project named Kwon Do would begin development today. This tweet only got 26 likes, with Kwon Do being a reference to a fake martial art from the movie Napoleon Dynamite.
It's called Kwon Do!
Notch would make a few more tweets over the coming months about the project, even sharing a screenshot, but there would essentially be zero other information given on what this mysterious project actually was. 10 months later, in July of 2012, Notch would make his last ever tweet about the project, mentioning it was cancelled to focus on Minecraft and Mojang's other games they were working on. He did mention one other interesting thing though, the fact that he wanted to focus on these other games because Mojang would own 100% of them themselves. Notch would be interviewed by a now defunct game journalism website known as Joystick a couple days after his tweet, mentioning that the game was supposedly a first-person shooter in collaboration with another company, of which Notch killed off in the prototype stage due to not wanting Mojang to have any more external dependencies. 8 years then went by, and the handful of people who were even aware of this supposed Project Kwon Do forgot about it and moved on. Nobody even knew what it was besides allegedly being a first-person shooter. It was entirely forgotten. But first, do you want to run a public Minecraft server or even a private server just for you and some friends? Well then, this video sponsor Pebblehost will have you covered. With super affordable hosting that starts at as low as just $1 a month for a gigabyte of RAM, for Intel Core i9s or high-performance Ryzen CPUs, you'll have no lag issues on your server. You don't need to be experienced or spend time troubleshooting either, as their instant server setup will do all the hard work for you. They even have a one-click installer that easily lets you install plugins and mods without hassle. Pebblehost servers offer unlimited player slots, full file access, DDoS protection, and automatic hourly backups that let you roll back by both days and hours for a variety of locations including North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. My Minecraft server actually rented a server with them when we ran our Place event a few years ago, and were able to hit our peak player count record of 250 players without any issues. And if you do have issues, they have 24/7 support through a live chat and Discord. Check out Pebblehost using my link in the description below, and the first 125 people to use code EPIC will get a discount on premium servers. But then, out of the blue, in December 2020, during the first episode of the Bits and Bricks podcast, an official LEGO Games podcast, it was revealed that the secret project was actually known as Brickcraft, a collaboration between LEGO and Minecraft, and no, not these kinds of collaborations, an actual LEGO Minecraft game.
Back before Minecraft exploded in popularity, the developer actually reached out to the LEGO group about teaming up to create a Minecraft LEGO game. There was even talk within the LEGO group itself about buying Mojang.
The LEGO group had actually been looking to create a LEGO-based sandbox game for some time, before Minecraft even existed, but lacked the confidence in their ideas, so this seemed like the perfect opportunity for them. They had even been developing a LEGO-based MMORPG like World of Warcraft known as LEGO Universe since 2007, which was seemingly going to have some sandbox elements.
So by 2009, LEGO Universe had been in development for nearly 2 years, and when Minecraft hit and developers started to take notice, it grabbed the attention of more than a few inside the LEGO group.
So the initial thought I had when I saw Minecraft for the first time was, this is the LEGO experience in an online world.
But around the time Notch released the first retail version of Minecraft in 2011, he also reached out to the LEGO group with an interesting proposition. Long a fan of the toys, which he at times has said inspired his creation of Minecraft, Notch was pursuing a lifelong dream, which was to work with the LEGO group.
There were a
lot of high fives and a lot of coffee and a lot of dreaming going on for sure. We were super excited. It's hard to describe. And Marcus actually built the first prototype completely by himself, and that prototype got greenlit at the LEGO Group.
Notch and Mojang were clearly very excited and motivated to work on this collaboration, and LEGO seemed to be kicking themselves that they didn't go with such an idea for a game before Notch did. But regardless, both parties seemed eager to work together. So what happened?
It became a legal mess on our side of the table. Our legal team emphasized a lot of things that were, in the grand scheme of things, wouldn't matter. Listing out the hurdles that the LEGO Group put up for this would be ridiculous.
Yeah, we had noticed that it was a lot of management and a lot of middlemen at the LEGO Group, and it was hard to understand what was okay to do and was not okay to do. I think the main issue was who was actually designing the game. We always thought that we were the designers and product owners of the game. So I guess it was a bit of miscommunication in terms of who was running the project, because at one point we felt more like consultants rather than the ones running the project. A lot of rules on what you can do and not do with the bricks. We felt that it was the wrong way of making games, in our opinion. We felt that we could not meet their demands and create the product they wanted because it didn't match with what we wanted to do. One thing we wanted to do was to add scratches to the LEGO pieces. That was something we got a lot of pushback from LEGO. They were like, oh no, we can't show pieces being scratched.
There was tension between the two companies, and ultimately Notch lost passion for the project and pulled the plug.
Essentially, it seemed that Mojang wanted more creative control over the game, but LEGO's lawyers and issues surrounding the LEGO brand, as well as differing development teams and even company structures, prevented that. Thus, Mojang, Notch especially, felt that making any design changes or choices for the game became far too much of a chore, where LEGO wouldn't let them have the creative freedom they desired, which killed their passion and desire to want to develop the game.
Notch just said, we'll end this project now. Marcus just got fed up with all the various rules that did not sync with his view and our view of how we want to make games.
So, now we knew what Project Rex Kwon Do was and what happened to it, but we still had no idea what the game actually looked like, how it worked, and obviously we didn't have a version we could play. However, 4.5 years after this podcast, only about a month ago, a trusted source who asked to remain anonymous would give a development build of the game to Omni Archive, a Minecraft archiving group and community. This build was dated 28th of June 2012, about a month before Notch tweeted that the game was cancelled, which the Omni Archive team theorizes was the last and most up-to-date version of the game ever created. As for who provided it, it's speculated based on some of the files given by the anonymous individual that it was a developer or someone involved in the creation of the game at the time. So without further ado, let's go check it out. Be sure to subscribe if you are enjoying this video, by the way. No pressure, of course. To play the game, which I've linked below, you'll need to download these files, first run the server, and then open the client. This only works on NVIDIA graphics cards though. You'll need to download the Omni Archive community's special patch to get it to run on AMD and Intel. Upon opening the game, the first thing I noticed was that it looked and played remarkably similar to Minecraft Classic, as if the development process for the game was following a similar development process to early Minecraft. In fact, even the controls are very similar to Classic. You can scroll through 5 different selections of Legos which you place by left clicking. To destroy Legos, you have to enter the destroy mode by clicking tab and then left clicking again. Also, as a side note, you might notice the mouse glitching a bit. This seems to be a bug with the game that wasn't fixed. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. You can use Q and E to cycle through the different colors of blocks. There's actually 39 colors in total. Shift sprints and space jumps, and that's essentially all the basic controls. It's almost identical to early Minecraft. But here's where things get interesting. If you click I instead of opening an inventory, it will open a Windows Explorer window, allowing you to select files that came with the build. If you select the first, a tree will appear. That's right, you have the ability to import structures into the game, and using R, can place them as many times as you want, wherever you are looking. You can even click Z to undo or unplace the last structure. The other structure that came with the build is this. Seems like some sort of test structure developers added. You can actually create your own structures still and then import them too. It seems like this ability to import structures is going to be a big and notable feature of the game. If we use a program called Studio, a digital Lego brick building software, we can create a model, then export it as a file and then import it into Brickcraft. For example, I created this model of a subscribe button, which I was too lazy to finish, and then imported it into Brickcraft, no issue. Pretty cool. There are a couple of server commands you can use too, including list commands, message, which only displays in the console since there's no in-game chat, spawn entity, which supposedly spawns an entity directly, but I couldn't find where it spawned, commands to import models, and a few other commands that don't do anything. Most notably though, you can go into the item.lua file and enable a jetpack using this command, which is disabled by default, that allows you to fly or rather hover in a very buggy jittery state in game. And that's about all there is to Brickcraft. There's not really anything else. The world seemingly infinitely generates with this light green and dark green brick palette. Oh, one more thing to note is that technically you don't have infinite bricks to build with, but you can acquire more bricks by mining, although some bricks like this one don't seem to generate naturally. So that begs the question, what could have been? What could have happened if negotiations went better between Mojang and LEGO?
So Daniel, what were the bigger plans?
It was definitely to create an adventure game, basically what Minecraft is today, to create cities, create jungles, pirate ships, and all those kind of things.
LEGO still liked the idea of Minecraft so much that they even considered buying out Mojang.
Once that deal fell apart, a core group of people at the LEGO Group went back to the leadership with a new idea: buy Mojang.
We didn't have anything that resembled it at the time, and it was growing in popularity.
LEGO Group considered purchasing Mojang, but Microsoft's interest in the company and its ultimate $2.5 billion price tag obviously dissuaded the LEGO Group.
Minecraft was still not the success that it became, and so there was of course no guarantee that it would end up becoming the cultural phenomenon that it became.
That being said, they were dissuaded by Microsoft's huge offer and also weren't comfortable acquiring another game studio due to their past project failures like LEGO Universe. Imagine Minecraft, instead of being owned by Microsoft, was actually owned by LEGO. Would the game's future progression have been different? Imagine Brickcraft actually came to be. Would it have taken the limelight away from Minecraft and become the world's #1 selling game we have today? Or maybe it would forever have been in Minecraft's shadow and ultimately nothing would have come from it.
We all felt that we should have been doing that game. If the one game we should have been doing as the LEGO Group, that's Minecraft.
I think Minecraft is the best LEGO digital experience you can get. There is nothing that can compete with it today, as far as I know.
Minecraft's future could have looked very different, that's for sure. Be sure to check out Pebblehost using my link below. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching.